Hey family, this is Aliyah from the House of Kundalini, and today's discussion is about the metaphysics of the drum. The drum is very sacred to the Most High, to deities, to the Eguns, also known as the ancestors, to nature. When we talk about the drumming, we're dealing with the energetic sound of pulsation, beats, rhythm. When we talk about drums, and in particular African drums, we're talking about a tradition that teaches drumming like generationally, or they teach it via apprenticeship. A lot of the drummings that are made are hand carved. And when we talk about these drums being hand carved and not made by non-natural products, that too carries a special quality with the drum. Why? Because most African drums are handmade by the tree. And trees carry their own ashe, and it emits certain energies out to the ether in itself. And then when you combine that tree's energy with the energy of sound, right? With the energy of movement, and movement by way of using your hands or your extremities to put the beat on that drum. That right there correlates with communication and connection to spirit or higher forces. Sound is so sacred, especially drumming is so sacred to higher forces. Sound is, like when we think about spirits or energies, don't think for 1 second that their senses are dormant, okay? They can hear and see and feel things and interpret things that we probably can't even comprehend on their most basic level, especially when you're dealing with much elevated and wise forces. Okay. Drumming is a skill because drums in itself speaks a language, right? And the language can be various, right? So you can be doing drumming, and your language could be prayer, praise, seduction, love, life, war, and even joking. Okay? And that's pretty cute because I did see a gentleman who was a drummer, and he was performing his drum, and you can actually tell that it was a joke. He was performing during a drum and stuff like that. But, that's neither here nor there. But, drumming has as much expression as verbal expression, if not possibly more. And the goal of music is to share and correlate the link between human and the higher forces. We all resonate with sound. We all resonate to some degree with music, right? Music also is used as an offering and appeasement, and it also helps with invocation ritual work. Drumming's metaphysically, I'm the type of person is that when I do anything or if I'm learning something, I need to know the meaning behind the meaning, because I can't resonate with something if I don't understand the rationale behind it. And so a lot of times when we are learning things, because we know life is a journey and not a destination, people say, oh, do it this way and do it that way. And people blindly do it that way and do it this way. And they don't really understand and have a true deep meaning as, why am I doing this? What is the connection? What is the link? And I personally think, and I also personally feel, is that if you have a real clear, or for the most part clear understanding of why you're doing what you're doing, then you're able to better connect with the work. And when I do spiritual work, although I am not a drummer, I tend to play music in the background to it's almost like a call out, to them, like, hey, I'm here, and this is what I'm doing, and I want you to come and be in my company, okay? Talk to me telepathically while I'm doing this ritual work, or people call spell work, or what have you, because when we talk about drumming and just music overall, it opens up the pineal gland. And as I said in my prior video, Melanin Magic, the pineal gland is the powerhouse of psychic strength. And as I said, psychic strength increases intuition, premonition, invocation, dream interpretation, telepathy. All the skills that are very important when communicating with spirit and developing a relationship with spirit and higher forces. Music and drumming in itself is spiritual. You know what I mean? I don't know how life would be without it. It's been here since the dawn of time. And even when we look at Indian, Native Americans, I should say, they also incorporate music into their ritual work, and they're very highly spiritual people. Even when we talk about the Chinese and the Japanese, they incorporate that as well. Even when we talk about the Mexican culture, they incorporate drumming as well. So obviously, different cultures understand the vitality of the use of the drum in their own way. If not, then they wouldn't have incorporated that into their ritual work. So I like to do videos to correlate and connect things together so that it would make sense. And, I am not above being taught, but I also like to share information, especially for people who are learning, as we all are, and they want to know, well, why are they playing music while they're doing this? Why is music so crucial when doing ritual work? Well, we got that understanding. And like I said, the goal of music is to show and express the link between human and higher realm. And another thing that a lot of people don't realize is that in this spiritual community is more organized than what people give credit to. And everybody has their own spiritual craft that they bring to the table. You know, some are very good at divination, some are more equipped for sacrifice, some are more equipped to do the dancing portion of spiritual work, and of course some are more specialized and more equipped with doing the music ceremony or the drumming. You know, this is definitely a skill that is a gift, and we should not take the art of music, the art of drumming for granted, and think that it does not have a serious and vital purpose in the realm of spirit or higher forces. Even when people do drumming and they're trying to connect and vibe and resonate with a certain spirit, you know, drummers will perform their rhythm in accordance to that spirit's personality. Meaning, if they're trying to call out to a spirit that is more vibrant, then their rhythm to call out to them would be more of vigor, more of excitement. If they're calling out to an energy that is more subtle, then that drum expression, that call out to them will be just that. 9 times out of 10. That's pretty much what I wanted to just go over. Was just to study just to inform or talk about the importance of incorporating music into your ritual work, whether you're doing candle magic, whether if you're doing a spiritual bath, whether you're doing a mojo bag, whether you're doing a sweetening jar, you know, or even if you're just having a few incense and you burning a few incense and doing an affirmation and walking throughout your house and cleaning your house spiritually like that, you know, you can incorporate music into that. That still is ritual work, spiritual work, or spell magic, as people would say. But anyway, I'm going to end out on this note. My son is in the background, and he's actually beating on my table in my living room. And he's like singing. I don't know if you guys probably heard that in the background, but he's actually like beating the hell out of my table, and he's a little toddler. But anyway, it was a pleasure to have this discussion, and just make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you are interested with having tarot card reading with me, please read the description box below. Hope all is well, and everybody have a great day. Peace.